Inspector, I'm so glad you can come.
Well, I do try to help
I'm
whenever
so
I can.
grateful that you have made the effort to come, Inspector.
Mr. Leebody?
Oh, I am indebted eternally to you. Eternally, Inspector. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much for coming.
Mr. Leebody, my hand!
Oh, thank you so much. Oh, I am sorry. Do you forgive me? Do you forgive me, Inspector?
Perhaps you should give me the full details of the crime.
Okay, follow me through. Inspector, shall I make a cup of tea?
Oh, yes, please.
What will you like, Inspector? Darjeeling, Earl Grey, English breakfast, or my own brew?
Well, I think
my own brew. An excellent choice. As Cardinal Newman said in 1848, we can believe what we choose. And you, Inspector, can believe that you have chosen the most elegant, subtle, yet mind-blowingly pungent flavour from the Orient. A potpourri of herbs and spices, tasted in no other recipe but my own.
Potpourri?
Would you like some milk?
Oh, yes, please.
Sugar?
2 spoons.
Are you sure? I quote Wordsworth. Pleasures newly found are sweet, when they lie about our feet. And I can assure you that drinking my own...
Mr. Leebody, what I would like is 2 spoons of sugar in my tea, and to finish this interview in the next 20 minutes, not 2 hours.
After all, Inspector, time is the fire in which we burn.
Quite right. So please make your tea and sit down.
Inspector, it was just so awful. That evil person, an image of moral corruption, a foulness beyond the description of people like you and I.
So, what did he look like, Mr. Leebody?
His face had been burnt, oozing with blisters and pus.
Well, are you sure you got a good look?
Well, it could have been a mask. I remember while visiting the sand people of the Kalahari Desert, they would often paint their faces in such a way.
Are you saying one of them is our criminal?
Oh, no. From his height and physique, I ascertain that he is of Western upbringing.
Oh.
The kettle should be boiled by now. I'll just go and get our tea.
Oh, lovely. Mr. Leebody, from what you're saying, I think I know who broke into her house. Is a well-known criminal. His name, the Blank. Perhaps you'd better tell me what happened, step by step.
Oh, it's just so awful. Oh, terrible it was. Oh, it's an oh no, it's just I'm sorry. Oh, I'm sorry. Let me get a cloth.
Oh, no matter.
At least let me pour another cup of tea for you.
Oh, thank you.
Here you are, Inspector.
Thank you. Are you trying to poison me? It's blue!
Ugh. Well, Inspector, that's its natural colour.
Goodbye, Mr. Leebody.
Oh, I do hope you can help me.
Well, the Blank is just so vile.
Arnold, it was terror beyond belief.
Oh dear.
Inspector, can I help?
I'm sorry, Miss Leebody. The investigation's been terminated.
But how?
Outrageous.
Orders direct from County Hall, straight from the mayor. I'm sorry, Miss Leebody. Goodbye.
No, wait, Inspector. I will neither forgive nor forget!
Suit yourself.
Wow, looks like you've been up to solve the crime myself.
We're going to find out who the blank really is! Ah, our first clue. It looks as though it was made with a sliding movement.
Yes, I do have to agree.
It is worse than a crime. It is a blunder.
Now, where does it leave us now?
Well-
Not much of a clue, is it?
No, not at all.
Made a good job of painting this handle. Not one splash of paint on it.
Are you sure?
Yes, not one splash on the handle.
But when I painted the door last week, quite a bit of paint dried on that very handle.
Well, it's not there anymore.
Let me just check something.
Ah, the ultimate problem solver.
Right, paint, 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 paint. Where is it? Ah, here it is. Method 1, 2, 3. Aha, method 5. I quote. To remove paint from door handles once it has dried, use a material called Poly-X. The micro-abrasive surface is good at removing paint from brass. The easiest place to purchase Poly-X is in the form of heavy-duty gloves, such as those used in the toxic chemical industry.
Looks like our criminals from the chemical industry.
The blank obviously tried to enter through the back door, but could not get a good enough grip on the door handle. Instead, with those gloves, he wore all the paint off.
Yeah, he tried so hard that he fell backwards and made that footmark in the floor.
We have uncovered something that could lead to the downfall of the blank. My, is that the time? I have to go and visit the mayor. He wants me to help organise the town fete.
Right, now go look for some more clues.
Continue, my friend, continue. Mr. Mayor, there's one problem. Who is going to sponsor my stores at the fete?
My brother, manager of Cygen Chemicals, will be glad to sponsor your efforts at the fete.
Good. Do you mind if I use your toilet, Mr. Mayor?
By all means.
Thank you. The mayor's brother works at Cygen Chemicals. I wonder if he knows where the blank got his gloves from. What? My toilet brush! What is it doing here? The man I bought it from said it was the only toilet brush of its kind. Well, that's the last time I shopped with him. Mr. Mayor, you said your brother was manager of Cygen Chemicals.
Yes?
Well, I wondered if I could ask him a question. You see, last night I was broken in by the blank.
Not the blank.
You see, Mr. Mayor, the blank wore these gloves used in the chemical industry. Well, I wondered if your brother, being manager of Cygen Chemicals, knew where the blank got these gloves from.
Look, Mr. Leebody, my brother lives here with me. He's very busy at the moment, so you won't be able to talk to him. So, I advise that you leave the crime solving to the police.
Ah, but repressed madmen become policemen or butchers.
And what's that supposed to mean?
Well,
Time for you to leave, Mr. Leebody.
Okay.
I've got work to do.
Arnold, have you found anything else out?
Not much. The only major chemical industry in the area is Cygen.
Run by the mayor's brother.
Is it?
Yes, that must be where the blank got his gloves from, if it is the only chemical factory in the area. But I think it's more than that. As soon as I mentioned the blank to the mayor, he became very angry.
You think that the mayor is hiding something?
I think that the mayor's brother may be the blank.
And the mayor is trying to protect him.
That would explain why the case was closed. Orders of the mayor.
Brilliant.
After all, some circumstantial evidence is very strong, as when you find a trout in the milk.
Too right.
You know that toilet brush of mine, the very expensive, antique and unique one?
Yes.
Well, it's not all that unique after all. I found exactly the same one at the mayor's house.
Wait a minute. Come with me. Look, the toilet brush is gone.
Ah, but why would the
Or
blank
the mayor's brother.
take a toilet brush?
Must admit, it's a tricky one.
Wait, I see! The blank failed to get in through the back door. Instead, he had to enter through a front entrance. The easiest place, the toilet window. The blank climbed in through the toilet window, but slipped and put his foot down the toilet. Because he had fallen back and created that footprint in the mud when trying to open the back door, he left a muddy mark all down the toilet. He took the toilet brush and tried to clean up the mud, but in doing so, dirtied the brush. Therefore, in an effort to remove any evidence, he stole my antique toilet brush.
Now we have evidence. It must have been the mayor's brother. How did you work it out?
As a friend of mine said, when you have ruled out the probable, whatever is left, however improbable, must therefore be the truth.
Mr. Leebody, I hope you've got a good reason to drag me out here.
Oh yes, I have. You see, we know who the blank is.
Go on then.
He's the mayor's brother. The blank tried to get in through the back door, but he could not open it. He tried so hard that he rubbed some splash paint off the door handle. Now, the only gloves capable of doing that are ones made from Polyex, used in the chemical industry. But the only chemical factory in this area is Cygen, owned by the mayor's brother. Further proof is that when the blank gave up on trying to open the back door, he fell backwards and created a muddy footprint. He then proceeded to walk round to the front of the house, and he climbed in through the water closet window. Unfortunately for him, he slipped and put his muddy foot down the toilet. In order to remove the mud, he used my toilet brush, but the mud made the brush so dirty that he had to take it home to remove the evidence. Lucky for us, while I was at the blank's brother's house, the mayor, I saw my toilet brush. The mayor's brother lives in the same house as the mayor. Therefore, the mayor's brother must be the blank.
Mr. Leebody, I'm afraid the case has been closed. I can do no more. I'm sorry, but I have to go. Goodbye.
Oh dear, what are we going to do now?
I know. We go and visit the bank. Tonight, we break into the mayor's house and have a look around. We might be able to find a clue that will make the inspector listen. Yes, that's what we'll do. Right, Arnold. Ready?
Yeah. How are we going to get in though?
That's a tricky one. I've never done this before, but I've seen it in the movies. Haha. Why isn't it working? It's broken!
I know. I've got an idea. There we go.
Good idea, Arnold.
We go in.
Good idea. What's all this weird stuff here, Arnold? What is it?
Some sort of council reports.
Let's try some else, Arnold. Come on, Arnold. Close behind me, Arnold.
Yeah. Look here.
What's with these, Arnold? What? It's the inspector.
What's this picture doing in the mayor's house?
Weird. That is strange.
Look at that.
It's just a blank piece of paper, you dumbo.
Sorry.
Time to go. Let's find somewhere else.
No. Nice scenery.
Stay close behind me, Arnold. Arnold, I see some shoes.
What did you do that for?
This shoe was definitely worn by the blank. I can taste remains of toilet water on it. I'll have a look in this wardrobe. Righty-ho.
I'm thinking. Oh, very nice.
What's that, Arnold?
Look at it. Fish. Oh no. It says Wednesday at 2:30 p.m. 101 Buxton Road. Forno School.
Oh no! Blank is going to terrorise all those children!
The blank, we've got to stop him. Wednesday, 2:30, that's tomorrow.
All
those innocent children.
Wonder if there's another note. Oh no!
Winds will rise and fogs descend. Death is here.
Why don't you let us go? You've kept us here since last night.
You fools! We know that your brother is the blank and you're just trying to protect him.
What a shame that you will not be able to tell anyone. This jar contains toxic waste from my brother's factory. Normally it is dumped into the sea in barrels, but I asked him to keep me some. In about 30 minutes, the lid on this jar opens and the waste is released. Unfortunately, the effects of this waste is rather unpleasant. It is almost 2 o'clock. I have to meet my brother at Thornlow School. Ha 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 ha. Ha ha ha. Ha ha ha. Goodbye forever. Ha ha.
We're gonna die, you know.
Oh well, the only completely consistent people are the dead.
Don't worry, we'll get out of this. Perhaps.
Right, ready? 1, 2, 3, go!
Quick, get the ropes off.
Are you free?
Yes.
How much time is left on the jar?
For 3 minutes.
Right. We better take it with us. It may be our only chance to finish the blank off once and for all.
Right.
When the school changes lesson in 5 minutes' time, that's when I will strike.
Hey, we know who you are! It's
The mayor!
Of course I'm the blank, you fools. Ah!
So, who's the mayor's brother then?
The inspector.
No.
But he's not really an inspector. He's an imposter.
Too right. Now you'll pay with your life. It wasn't me who wore those gloves. I just got them from my factory for my brother.
Don't look like the mayor's brother.
My face was burnt in a chemical explosion. It was so terrible. I had my face totally rebuilt.
A good day's work.
We're heroes. We've been in all the newspapers.
Unhappy is the land which has no heroes.
No. Unhappy the land that needs heroes.